Hello and welcome to day 48 of my 365-day iPhone video challenge. Now we have been talking about cognitive distortions, automatic negative thoughts and fallacious beliefs. Ooh, fallacious rhymes with salacious. And over the next few days we're now going to look at different techniques to challenge those negative thoughts, to try and overwrite those negative thoughts. Now there's a couple of things to think about. One, you have spent weeks, months and years developing these negative thinking patterns. To expect one magic bullet to completely change your automatic negative thoughts instantly or overnight is naive. It's magical thinking. That will not happen. You will need to practice these techniques as much as possible to build new habits. Now, the other thing to think about is that some of these techniques, that I've tried all of them, and they all work to a greater or lesser extent in certain situations, and I use a variety of them, and they definitely have worked for me. I have definitely noticed a change in my thinking patterns. If you look at all the evidence and the research out there when they do neural imaging, you can see that people who practice these techniques also have had a change in the way their brain's circuitry is working. So that's the important stuff to remember. Now, this one we're going to talk about is called thought challenging. Now, thought challenging for me works best when a thought comes unbidden, when I'm out on a dog walk or when I'm out, just walking to work, or whether I'm on the computer and I start to think about something that happened, or I feel a bit stressed all of a sudden. So the first thing I do is shout stop. That's called thought stopping, and you shout stop in your head. Clearly you don't want to do that out loud, and to stop the thought. And then I ask myself 6 questions. And the first question I ask myself is this thought accurate, or am I over exaggerating? Everybody hates me. What? Everybody, what? People who haven't met you. Clearly I'm over exaggerating. The second question I will ask myself is this thought helping me, or is it bringing me down? Generally I'll go, no, this thought's making me procrastinate and I'm not getting anything done. It's not helping me, it's bringing me down. The third question I'll ask myself is, if this was my best friend who came to me with this thought, what advice would I give them? And generally what I find is I'd say this, and this, and I'd give them good advice. The fourth question I would ask is, if I was at my very best, when I'm at my most relaxed and happy and open and honest, what advice would I give myself? And I generally find I would give myself much better advice on how to think about this thought. That's 4. The fifth question I ask myself, is there any alternative way of looking at this? So if I'm very busy and I'm finding it tricky and I'm feeling stressed because I'm so busy with work, I'll go, this is a nice problem to have. I'd rather than busy than be bored. This is only up until the next period, this period of work. If I look at my diary, actually in a couple of weeks' time, it's going to get much quieter. This too will pass. And the 6th question I look at is, what coping thoughts can I put in place? And a coping thought is, what's a more healthy version of this thought? And it's a bit like the alternatives that we just looked at, as in terms of going, I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling uptight. And the thought process therefore is, what's a better coping thought? Look, it is okay to feel stressed and it's okay to feel uptight. What you need what I need to do is find moments in the day where I can take a moment to relax, take a step back and breathe. I've had busy and stressful times in my life before, and I have got through it, and I will get through it again. So that would be an example of a coping thought. So the 6 questions are: 1, am I exaggerating or is this accurate? 2, is this helping or bringing me down? 3, what would I say to a best friend with this thought? 4, when I'm at my best, what would I say about this thought? 5, is there an alternative way of looking at this? 6, can I create a different coping thought? That's it. The first steps in changing your thoughts. Bye-bye.